What's up, family? I love y'all so much. I hope everybody's having a good day. I just want to tell all those dads out there, Happy Father's Day, man. And also, man, I want to encourage some sons out there. You guys, I know what it's like to not have a father. Man, I found my dad dead when I was 8 years old, and I was mad at God. I grew up, man, just an angry kid, man, I always felt rejected. I always felt left out. I always felt alone, all throughout my childhood, man, and all throughout my young adult life too. So, man, I've always had that spirit of rejection over my life, and I'm still rejected to this day a lot, man. So, man, I just want you to know today, we know about this story of the prodigal son, right? We know about the story how, man, he went to his father and he wished that he was dead, and he asked for his inheritance, and then he went out and he squandered his inheritance. His father gave it to him, and he went out and squandered his inheritance, and he went out, man, and he come to his senses while he was in the pig pen, and he was so hungry, and he knew that, man, if I went back to my father's house, but I could just come back as a servant, a hired hand, and he would accept me, and then he would be able to find some food, and so, man, he started to come up with some, what he was going to say to his father, because, man, he just knew he sinned against his father, and he sinned against heaven too. He sinned against his God too. So, man, as he was on his way back, I want you to see that this story, man, we always think about the son in this, but guys, man, we need to make sure we're the father. So, man, I just want to speak on this right here. And it says this, and you know where it's at. It's in chapter 15 of Luke, and in verse 20 it says, he got up and went to his father, but while the son was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion. He ran, threw his arms around his neck, and kissed him. The son said to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in your sight. I'm no longer worthy to be called your son. But the father told his servants, quick, bring out the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Then bring the fattened calf and slaughter it, and let's celebrate, and let's have a feast. Because this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and he is found. So they began to celebrate. Guys, you see, that's the heart of the Father. That's how the heart of the Father is. So, man, I didn't know how to be a father. I didn't know how to be a son, and I definitely didn't know how to be a father. So much that I lost my firstborn, and I still ain't got to see him to this day. And I'm still believing God for that miracle. I will be able to be able to be there for my son, but just to meet him, So, man, I didn't know how to be a father, you know what I mean? Because I didn't have a father growing up. But until 6 years ago, man, and really probably not even that, probably about 3 years ago, I found out, man, that I was a son. I found out, and my father started to show me, man, that our God, man, has started to be my father, and I started to step into sonship. So then, now that I found out I had a good father, my father God, he started to raise me up as his own. And man, he started to show me that I am accepted, that I'm not rejected. Even though I'm rejected by man, I'm rejected by my family, rejected by so many people, rejected by people around me, I've always been accepted. I've always been accepted to my Father God, and he's a good father. He ain't like a man that can lie, man. He's rock solid, he's steady. So, guys, I just want to encourage us out there, man. Let's make sure that we're the father in this story. Let's make sure that, man, to our kids, that we're always going to be there to accept them, and no matter how far they fall away, no matter the bad that they do, that we need to always make sure that we're this good father with compassion, that our hearts are always full of compassion, ready to accept, ready to love, that no matter what they do, man, we're ready to accept them, we're ready to love them, just as our Father God loves us, and just as our Father God accepts us and forgives us. So today, you guys, men, kingdom men, you guys, let's be kingdom fathers to our kids, and let's realize this, that, man, our Father God never gave up on us. And even when we was far away, even whenever we squandered our inheritance, guys, he still accepted us, and his heart was full of compassion. Guys, I want to encourage you that his heart will never change. His heart for you and his love for you and the way that he accepts you, and his mercies is always new every day. His mercies are new every morning, you guys. So, guys, step into this sonship that he offers us. Guys, let's just step into this, guys, and put on that robe of righteousness, because your Father gave it to you. You are accepted and you are loved by the Father, you guys. So, guys, let's go and let's be a father to the fatherless. Let's be there for our kids. Let's be there for our sons, you guys, and always be full of compassion, ready to accept them and ready to love them, ready to forgive no matter what. 70 times 70, you guys. That's the heart of the Father. That's the heart of the Father. He never give up on me, you guys. He never give up on me. So, man, I want you to know, man, He would never give up on you. Man, if you suffered loss and if you lost your father, man, maybe you never had a father like me. Guys, I want you to know that I want you to just realize that you always had a father all along. And this Father's rock steady, man. He will never leave you, never forsake you. He will always forgive you. He will always accept you. Well, I don't know if you've been rejected like me, but I want you to know you are accepted in His kingdom. You are accepted in His family. And He calls you son. And He calls you daughter. And man, and He loves you. And He's full of compassion right now. So go back to the Father. I don't care how far you've fallen. I don't care how far you think you fell away and that the bad that you did. Man, He sees you as a son. He sees you as a daughter. So run to the Father because He's pursuing you. His reckless love will always pursue you no matter what, you guys. So run back to the Father, you guys. I love y'all so much, and happy Father's Day, and God bless.